is now appropriating sound. We will find out. It should have been before. I don't know what the problem was. Okay, if this is working, hi guys, this is Jax the Cat, Divine Feline Oracle. This is Indigo Gypsy Spiritual. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to start this entire read over because nobody heard anything, apparently. And I'm so sorry about that, by the way, everybody. Let's see, man. Wait for someone to come in and tell me if they can fucking hear me. You may not like what you hear here on this channel, but you will hear the truth according to me in spirit. If you do not like the way I read what I have to say, the sound of my voice, and or myself or my collective, please excuse yourself from my channel. At this time or any time during the reading that you feel that way about us, please do not expose us to your energy. If you do not care for us, it does not work out well for anyone involved. And I do return to sender any and all negative energies and entities sent to hinder, harm, or destroy me and my collective. Please note that there is no gender, no age, no real titles in tarot. Okay, I may say him, it could be her. I may say you, it could be them. I may say young, could be old. I may say you, they, them, father, son, sister, brother, boss, co-worker, friend, neighbor. Place the energies where they fit. Only you know your narrative. You know it better than me. You know your life, your story better than me, right? If anything I say during this read does not resonate, please do not force the information to fit. Don't get mad at me if it doesn't. Some reads just aren't for you. It's not always about you, Cinderella. And also, if it is a shoe that doesn't fit, just please go ahead and, leave it for the ugly stepsisters. Let them wear that shoe, okay? Prince Charming will come along when it is your time, babe, okay? Also, this is a timeless read. Can y'all hear me now? I have no idea if you can or not. I guess we'll find out. Let's see how many people get out of here. Somebody's going to have to message me another way to tell me if you can hear me. Honestly, because I can't. I'm not going to. I refuse to turn my comments on because right now I have somebody weird sending me horrible messages and I'm just not dealing with that. So, yeah. But anyways, I hope y'all can hear me. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, this is a past, present, and future reading, okay? Remember that time is an illusion and history repeats, okay? So I am reading to multidimensional beings in a multidimensional world. Past, present, and future could be happening all at the same time, okay? That's just the way it is, all right? Awesome. I thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Mwah. You're the best. I'm sorry, guys, that I got to start over. I apologize. My bad, y'all. All right. Where was I in the... Oh, please note that you may find yourself in places in this read that you are uncomfortable with, okay? You may find yourself as the bad guy when you thought you were the good guy. You may find out that you have more in common with your enemies than you'd like to admit or that you have not been ready to address yet. And that's okay. If at any time during this read I make you feel uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, please note that I am not here to hurt or make you uncomfortable. I promise, okay? I am here to help you grow. I'm here to help you evolve. I'm here to help you recognize the truth and learn to be all right with it and how to move forward, okay? I am not here to hurt or hinder you in any way. So if you feel that way, please go ahead, walk away. I have no hard feelings, all right? Come back when you feel you are ready to address that, me, the issues, what have you, okay? And I do recommend you come back so that you can figure out what it is that triggered you, okay? That is how we heal. That is how we grow. All right. That's it, y'all. Okay, I haven't done the spiel in a long time. It was real choppy, but whatever. I got it out. Just till our boy could come in and say that y'all could hear me. All right, so let's do this whole read over shit. It might not even be the same energy, y'all. Let me have a look-see. You know what? Let's do Divine Masculine because I'm curious. Because what was coming out in the read that y'all could not hear that I had to scrap was a whole lot of Divine Masculine energy. So let's get that. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. No, they don't want that. They want this. Yeah, because this came out before too. Okay. All right. So there's some instability here of emotion. There's some fear here. Something is 3 strong or threefold. Man, I wish y'all could have heard what I had said in the other one, by the way, because I was talking about the personals. Some of y'all may need to reach out to me personally because I had issues getting the personals out. I'm thinking of doing a text now thing instead so that we could just do them over the phone and I can get them done real quick instead of trying to record them because they are becoming very difficult to record due to timing and other or thing. I explained it better the first time, y'all. I'm over it already. But anyway, yes. So if you need to, in regards to a personal, I am behind and I apologize. Please be patient with me. I will get them out as soon as I can. I promise you that. I am, in fact, thinking of switching over to doing like a text now number and just doing them over the phone, though. If you guys are for that, hit me up via email and let me know what you think of me changing them that way, okay? Because I think it would be good, frankly. And just make it easier for me to be able to get them out faster. I had a lot of emergency reads come in during the holidays that I didn't expect. And not to mention my insane schedule and all the difficulties I had with my equipment. So I apologize so sincerely for that. I feel so bad. I feel like a shitty reader. But I've had a really lot going on in my life right now, guys, and I'm very sorry about that. I don't mean for it to interrupt my work here with y'all. But I am here for you if you're interested in a personal read and or you have questions about yours and or you want to switch to text now and just do it over the phone. I'm happy to do that. So email me. All right. Okay. And I'm only behind by like a half dozen now. So it's not that bad as it was before, but yes. Okay. Anyway. And yeah, and for those that don't know or aren't familiar with me, emergency reads mean I will get to you no matter what's happening in my life within 24 hours. Or I think I extended it to 72, but I think I was getting them out within 24 anyway, because I already felt bad for how long the other ones were taking to get out. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so between 24 and 72 hours, which is pretty fast for any reader, and it's not easy to do. But yeah. Emergency reads are more expensive, though, and that's why we get to them quicker. You know what I mean? So who could blame us? Okay. Now, I want two more. Yeah, I want two. Oh, they are good. They're giving me the same ones. So I want to say something here now. I'm talking to Divine Masculine. You could be a woman, of course, Divine Mask. Okay, I want to make that clear as well. I think that's all I want. No, I lied. I want these. Okay. We're going to do it this way. We're going to do my cross is what we're going to do. I'm talking to Divine Masculine. I'm talking to somebody who either reads tarot themselves or they get a lot of tarot readings. Somebody here watches tarot a lot, or somebody here, if you don't read tarot, you scry somehow, or you get messages, you get downloads. Somebody knows that you're psychic, Divine Masculine. Okay. They know you are. They do. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. So the energy feels better now that I'm not reading for whoever the bitch was in this scenario. Because the first time around when I was reading for y'all, I was getting really tongue-tied and distracted, and the energy was feeling heavy and a little bit overwhelming. There is a toxic feminine energy following Divine Mask around. Divine Mask, remember, you could be a woman, right? And that toxic femme could be a man. Just want to put that out there. Heavily, for sure, for somebody, it was definitely a man, as a matter of fact. Just saying. But whoever it was, they suck, okay? They were making the read really hard for me, and I feel a lot better now that I'm just talking to Divine Masculine in a high vibration. So let's continue. So somebody reads, somebody knows that you get information this way. Somebody was trying to evict or force you to move or break a lease on purpose, but everybody says that person is nice. Everyone is an I told you so person. Maybe you told people this person was nice in the past and you was wrong. Something's real public here. Something could be very much about this social media or on the web in some way, shape, or form. Somebody could be a content creator. You don't have to be, of course, okay? Somebody is reaping what they've sown in regards to what they're saying in public or in regards to something being public. There's a peaceful energy around something that is public. I'm getting the internet heavily here. 34, 43, 7, 10, 1, 0. Somebody's not in contact with somebody else. There's a lot of missed calls, a lot of missed messages, okay? You read me pretty well. Crank that soldier boy. A known criminal, a drug dealer, or a terrorist. I love your swag, and somebody is feeling unfocused, depressed, and drained lately. Interesting. What are we reaping here? What's that sickle there, please? Time has done its job. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. What's this public shit right here? Something is a maze, or something was a maze, or it was a controversy, or it was really hard to get to the bottom of, to the end of it. It's a maze. I'm also getting, with the maze being there, like the lines of communication, or literal, like electrical lines. Like I'm seeing the web, like the grid, the web, okay? If that makes sense. I'm not saying it right. It don't matter. All right, let me see. An unlikely friend that you met online at some point, or somebody, and you and someone else may have communicated a lot online. Somebody here may have gotten catfished, is what I'm kind of getting to. What's that 9 of Wands right there, Spirit? Please, thank you, my love. It's that 9 of Wands. Somebody was following orders by burdening you. Following orders was a great burden for someone. It isn't anymore. Show me what that King of Pentacles in the reverse is. Somebody was dealing with somebody here who could have been going through a divorce, a separation. Somebody who was a cheater. You could have also been dealing with somebody who is just really greedy. Somebody who lacked foundation or stability, or who portrayed that they did. Somebody acted like they did. It's more than sex. They cared for you, and this was never about them. It's about you. Something someone else was going through, or that they thought was about them, was always about you. It wasn't really about them. So there's third party energy all over this as well, because somebody was hired to do something. They were. What's that? Strength. Shit. You needed strength, depression, sadness, and melancholy. A rejection letter, a Dear John. Hi, my name is Slim Shady. Hi, my name is Divine Masculine. I am Divine Masculine. How are you? Crank that boy. Okay, let me see. Somebody was trying to get you evicted. Why? You met somebody online, Divine Masculine, at some point, or somebody you were dealing with did, and they were trying to get you evicted. Somebody was doing something on purpose. Do you need a lift? Yeah, somebody picked somebody up. Take a picture or use a filter based on photographs online. Catfishing is significant. There's doppelganger energy here too, so this is getting complicated. Why? Somebody was trying to evict you, get you to move or break a lease. Need a lift? Yeah, take a picture or use a filter. Take a picture with a filter. So in the last one I had the Page of Pentacles, and it was obvious to me that somebody was hired for something. What's this give me more on that unlikely friend right there. Somebody pretending to be somebody? A bum leg is significant? Bum leg, or show me what this is. Show me what this is. A bum leg, or a gimpy leg, or a hurt hip, or foot. Something to do with somebody's leg, okay? Something from the waist down is not okay. Not that it's not okay. You could be totally healed, but you know, it's a little bit of a handicap. I don't mean any of that in any bad way, guys. I don't know how to say it sensitively when I'm going this fast. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying. Okay, let me see. Somebody says, can't touch this. MC Hammer. So what? I had a broken leg or a gimpy leg. I couldn't move forward with something because you wouldn't let me in. You can't touch this. Somebody was playing favorites. When you're very attractive. You were very attractive at this time. Time has done its job. Something's public, just as public now as it was when it first fucking started. Yeah. It was. Somebody needed strength here. That's the past energy. We're going to move on in a minute here, but let me get some of these. I want more clarity here on some of this in the future, in the past, in the future. I want more clarity in the future. Somebody's watching you. The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Somebody's dealing with some type of dark energy here. But someone's protected. Somebody can't see through the veil. Somebody fakes something, or somebody's real dark, but I don't think they're as powerful as they seem. Somebody needs like henchmen, right? Didn't I have that out here? Where is it? Not henchmen, but flying monkeys. I don't see it here. It must have been in the first one. The one that I, right? Yeah, it was in the first one. The first read that I had to scrap. I'm sorry. What is this? You're very attractive at this time. Something's just as public now as it was in the past. Somebody married someone else. That came out in the first one as well. They married someone else. You're too close to the truth and to exposing them. And that those came out together in the last one too. And I have shuffled these. I promise I have. I shuffled and shuffled, damn it. Okay, this is some impossible shit, somebody says. And the Hierophant, number 5. I am unlocking Taurus. I'm unlocking spiritual secrets. Somebody's moving forward with something. Somebody's got their pedal on the gas, even if it's a little gimpy. Okay, good. Okay, so where did I want this? And you're exposing them. So you and Spirit are exposing somebody. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation there. I have. Okay, this is some impossible shit, somebody says. No, it's not. You're doing it, so it's not impossible. They just can't do it. They just can't do what you do, okay? So somebody took a picture and used a filter. Show me what this fucking shit is right here. Somebody was catfished, or somebody was doppelganging, or somebody, somebody used somebody else's pictures, or somebody showed somebody else somebody's pictures to get them to do something. Someone wants to tell you the truth about it. Okay? At the movies? Yeah, because somebody was watching something or somebody. They love you. The truth is they love you. Then why'd they do what they did? Because they're the King of Pentacles in reverse. Because somebody will do anything for fucking money. Show me the, everyone says they're nice right here. Everyone says they're nice, but they're the wanderer. Yeah, they were a player. Somebody was a hoe. There's them flying monkeys right there. But somebody employed a player. Okay? And yeah, men are hoes. Hell yeah, biggest hoes I ever knew. And I knew actual hoes, okay? Yes, life is about to get better. Not all of you, my loves, okay? I promise. Yes, life is about to get better. It is, and everyone's an I told you so person. So someone may have told you so in regards to somebody you were dealing with in the past, or someone said it about you. However that goes, because I feel like for some of y'all, this goes different ways. And for somebody here, it goes 2 ways, which is weird. So you told somebody someone was no good and they were being catfished. Someone said you were catfishing someone, or someone hired someone to catfish you, or someone catfished someone using your fucking picture. I know that's complicated. Jeez. Everyone is an I told you so person. Yes, life is about to get better. Flying monkeys, though. Do I want to keep that? Somebody's got to watch life get better for you. I don't want to keep either of them. I'm going to wait. Somebody has to watch things get better for you. Everyone is an I told you so person, please. Make careful moves in business right now so that you don't have to say I told you so again, or so that someone else doesn't have to say it. Don't give somebody the fucking satisfaction. Good. Don't. Show me no phone, no contact, missed calls, missed messages. Oh. Yep. Somebody call somebody sweetie or sugar or candy or something like that. They love you. No phone or contact. Same old song and dance. Somebody played a lot of games in the past. Figures. Somebody did something based on odds or some type of, what do you call that? Intel on you. Figures is giving me math. Like somebody following the pattern or doing the math. Figures. I did all the numbers, and this is how they'll respond if you do this, right? It's the same old song and dance. This person is predictable. So you change something. The What? A charity organization is significant too. What? The letter D is significant. First, last, middle, initial, surname, nickname, city or state. A charity organization. Well, I have to have something on that now. Fuck. What is that? Thank you. The Hermit, number 9. I am thinking Virgo, Mercury. Not enough money for bills. Cut service is significant. So you learned some lessons here. You may have went within. You may have isolated yourself for a while. Maybe that's why you weren't talking to somebody here, because it's on the same card. Somebody here was studying you too, though. Maybe somebody was watching you while you were in fucking hermit. Work ethics. Your work ethics changed so that you could focus on your money. Somebody may have been draining you. Somebody was doing something to you on purpose. Something was calculated and planned. Something was studied. Somebody was following a book and or orders in regards to you. You read me pretty well. Show me that. You read me pretty well. A hot bath, a cool flick, a book, a warm bed. You read me pretty well. Somebody healed. Somebody learned to self-soothe. Divine masculine. If you're a little girl or a sick old lady, it was an honest mistake. Somebody that studied you was trying to hurt you, and it forced you into healing, and they watched you do it. Somebody feels real fucking stupid, but they're also in love with you. Or there's more, obviously, no, there's more than one person here, so I'm not sure who's feeling what, because I don't care about them as much as I do you. But what I would say is you fucked somebody up. You were supposed to be weak, like a little girl or a sick old lady. You're not. You learn to self-soothe. You learn to heal. You learn to introspect. You went up the mountain and you charged up your lantern, right? So you're walking back down. They're watching you. You read me pretty well. Somebody here may have gone and gotten, it was an honest mistake. Somebody had to explain this to somebody who hired them to do something to you. Like, oops, I fucked up. That's a good song. So somebody's like, look, you fucked up. You forced this person into healing. You were supposed to destroy them. Political loopholes. Well, I didn't mean it. Somebody's got some Donald Trump energy on them. Your family knew or knows too. Somebody knew or knows. There's family here that has an idea of what was going on. More fucking bullshit Trump energy. All right, let's keep going. No offense to Trump supporters, by the way. Everybody has a right to think and believe what they want. What I mean by that, though, is when it comes to controversy and secrets, there's equal amounts of lots of that going on around this situation, much like the Trump situation, as much as there is nothing being a fucking secret and everybody knows everything and it's stupid. There's a lot of exposure. Something's obvious or whatever. It's not a secret and it's not stealthy or whatever. It's, yeah, we know. Okay, anyway, I don't know what that had to do with anything. Somebody that walked in here is like, I don't know, political or whatever. Why did I say that? Because of the political loopholes? Because somebody here has like a sleazy car salesman energy. A man or a woman, this person from the past that you were dealing with, they said, I made an honest mistake. Isn't there a loophole? How do I get away with this? Even though everybody knows. How do I? Yeah, that's what it is. Show me following orders. Following orders when it comes to these burdens. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. So somebody is, I'm stuck here where I met you. I didn't do it for the reasons you think, or I didn't think it would turn out the way it did. Maybe somebody thought that you would never know. There's been a lot lately of this energy of someone coming around like they love you, or like they think it's okay to love you even though they did the fucking most. Like they could just walk back in your life. Or you've got people around you that keep pretending like everything's fine. And you're like, bitch, no, it's not. Because I know what you did. Not just last summer, every fucking summer, I know what you did. Because somebody here is psychic or intuitive. in some way, shape, or form, however you practice it, however you get your messages, okay? Even if it's through watching tarot. You're enlightened enough to watch tarot. You're watching someone or some people that are informing you genuinely about your situation. You're starting to handle your life differently as a result of it. Somebody don't like this. Show me I love your swag. I love your swag. I'm stuck here where I met you. It's not what you think it is, but it is what you fucking think it is. So what do they mean by that? It's not what you think it is. I love your swag. I'm stuck here where I met you. You're moving on. What's going on? Get creative. Maybe somebody has. Get creative. There's always a third option. When you think you're limited to only so many choices, there's always another choice or option that will usually involve nixing the other two that you thought you had, or taking something out of the equation entirely in order to come up with a third answer. Does that make sense? But there's always something else. Somebody does something on purpose. Reactive abuse. They do reactive abuse on purpose. I told you, because somebody was taught how you would respond to something on purpose. There is a spectrum or a gradient, levels, different shades of what? Flying monkeys. Watching you rebuild after a breakdown. What the fuck is this? For somebody here, and I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, because it doesn't to me, because it's still sick and twisted and wrong, but somebody's family may have hired somebody to do this to you to force you to change. If you were in a bad place in your life, right? Somebody's family here was like, I know how to make them change. We will fuck their life up royally and see if that... if their life wasn't bad enough already, let's make it worse and see how they respond to that. Let's just hire someone to come in and, you know... 13 is real significant here. Somebody was born unlucky. I don't know what that's about, because they have luck on their side now. Somebody didn't have good luck or didn't. Somebody came into their awakening very late in life. Most of us don't have it happen to us in our 20s. That's rare anyway, right? But somebody here is already in their middle-aged and up when this started. Okay? A late bloomer, if you will, spiritually speaking. So your luck is changing now. Something's going to go in your favor. You've already suffered enough. Somebody here also may not have deserved whatever you've been through in your life. I mean, you know, if you're somebody who considers yourself as someone who was cursed at birth or something like that, that's not your fault either. We don't control what weird, crazy people do when we're infants, or what weird, crazy shit our ancestors did. You, divine masculine, may just be someone who was chosen to heal ancestral wounds, and that's why you've been unlucky. Now that's going to change for you, because you have been doing it. You've been doing it through a lot of painstaking shit here, because somebody here was being watched. Somebody here was being abused on purpose. Somebody here's heart and mind were being fucked with very much intentionally. Somebody here is recovering from a breakdown. Somebody here could be recovering from addictions, because 13 is giving me death, and that's it's giving me the devil, and it's giving me death, and it's giving me a transformation through addiction. Somebody could have had a what do you call that? I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't talk. Somebody could have... Hold on, y'all. Oh, no, it's empty. Somebody could have had an OD. That's what I was trying to say, man. Why does somebody not want you to remember that or think about that? Or they don't, maybe you don't know, somebody in your family doesn't want to talk about it or acknowledge it, that you had an OD, you actually died. Or somebody could have been real ill at one point. Maybe that's what that bum leg is about. Did somebody survive like a car crash or something? Something crazy like that? Did you almost die, baby? Maybe somebody here is ex-military. You get hit because what did I get? I got hip, I got foot, I got leg. Somebody could have been in an explosion, a car accident. Somebody could have been shot. So there's something like that here. Something crazy happened to somebody here. Crank that soldier boy. Confidence, right? Somebody here is ex-military. Thank you for your service, baby. Let me see. Feeling unfocused, depressed, and drained lately. Never fact-checked, or they arranged false facts on you. They arrange false facts to get someone or some people to attack you or to do something to you on purpose. And for a lot of you, this was initiated by family or some jealous ass third party that had something to do with somebody you were sleeping with, or had something to do with you, very specifically just you. Especially if with this public being here, you could have been, it could be as simple as you were just online and someone just didn't like your fucking face, or yeah. It even could have been somebody close to you that's not family. Somebody just chose you, like, to fuck with, just because people are fucking sick weirdos, especially when it comes. I was just saying this in the last one, and I felt like I thought it made people leave the the live, but I feel like today people are so comfortable with saying what they do all day, every fucking day, all the time online. And that to me is unhealthy for a number of reasons, psychologically and emotionally speaking, but also dangerous. It's dangerous because you don't even have to be somebody who does it a lot, but if you do it a lot, I think you're in a little bit more danger. But you could just be somebody who's really beautiful in one way or another and get the attention of the wrong psychopath, and then you're dead. It happens all the time. People, I got catfished out here. Somebody became obsessed with somebody. Maybe they just saw you online. It may not be someone close to you at all. We could be talking about their family, but it says your family knew or knows. So at some point, somebody got your family involved if they weren't from the start, or some measure of family. Remember, family is the one you make. So we could be talking about friends or acquaintances or neighbors or some shit that were pulled in on a situation. They definitely, they did it to me, y'all. It happens. People always fear what they don't understand. Somebody didn't understand you. Maybe somebody said you're something you're not. Somebody doesn't want you to be seen or heard. If you started doing something for the better and you resonate with the idea that this was a family that started this shit on you, they didn't like you doing better neither, baby. If you were the family fuck up, they wanted you to stay that way. Knowing before it happens, and positive thinking. So yeah, somebody's psychic abilities here save their ass. Crank that soldier boy. Confidence. Show me. Crank that soldier boy. Crank it. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. Black Moon Lilith. Black Moon Lilith is significant here. Spirit wants to talk about the future. Think about the future. Somebody's Batman. Yes, we look ridiculous, but we're doing it together. Did that just come out recently about Batman, right? Y'all, watch water signs. I think I said it in Pisces. Yes, we look ridiculous, but we're doing it together. Let's talk about the future. You're exacting revenge. Are you exacting revenge? With a happy future. Air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, in a high vibration. So because you're plotting something, or something here is fucking strategic and communicative and smart. Known criminal, drug dealers, terrorists with Peter Pan syndrome. Somebody don't fucking grow up. They don't learn and they immature. I never should have come here. Somebody really regrets starting something, but it's too late. It just is. Exacting revenge. Show me that exacting revenge, please, with the air signs there. Exacting revenge. They're scrying on you. Somebody's still plotting something, but I don't think it's going to work. This high priestess, this is somebody that can't see the forest through the trees. They literally can't see through the veil. This is somebody who uses whatever gifts or power or knowledge they have in a low vibration, and they do it in the dark. They do it in secret. They do it behind the veil. They like to keep things hidden behind the veil. It's very intentional. They're aware of who they are, just like they're aware of who you are. They don't care. They choose this. This is on purpose. This is the way they choose to live. This is why a lot of people get like witchcraft or you know, with that card. There is more to that card, yes, but I'm getting that now in this read for that card, if that is all right with everybody. But they are scrying on you. This is their revenge. They're still watching you. They think I'd complain, but who'd listen? It is real love. You need to believe. I never should have come here. It's real love. Not allowed to have what you want and talk to spirit more. This is somebody in regards to you. They're not allowed to have what they want. Somebody may want you, but they can't have you. Somebody done too much. It doesn't even matter if they did too much based on manipulation. They don't want to make it right, or they're afraid to. You don't need a bitch like that. I don't care if they're a man or a woman. Let me see. Some communication and some movement is coming in here with the devil. So they are trying to exact revenge. Doing what? King of Air in reverse. So somebody's going to come at you in a fucking rage. So it could be a lot of slander as well here. Low vibrational strategy. But they can't burden you. Something's already over. Somebody's not getting their wish fulfillment here. There's a family in the reverse because of you. These people are greedy. They're destabilized. They could be fighting amongst each other. Maybe your revenge is that you just can't be touched by any of this anymore. You don't care. You're dealing with a King of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here is hell-bent on keeping injustice set in stone for you. I'm sorry. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are. Shoot. Shitty PR, shitty cabinet, shitty members, shitty team, shitty players, shitty family, shitty. Long stretch of time. Somebody could end up in jail over something here. They're not. Somebody felt like it was justice to come after you, but you're too strong. Why did they think that, though? Somebody's sick. Pride is fear. Tossing and turning. Finding out who you really are. You and them. Somebody just really thought you were weak, like I said. Where did it go? Oh my goodness, it went far. Hold on, y'all. Wait. I know, man. You love and treat people equally, no matter who they are or where they come from. Somebody counted on you to do this with them continually, though. It didn't matter how much they kept messing up, or if it's not someone, it's some people. It could be more than one person that felt like that about you, honey. You know? Time has done its job, and now you're about to reap the benefits. What else? How do we get that justice upright for my collective? I don't care about these fuckers right here. I think they believe something was justice, but I really think that somebody's just sick and crazy. Somebody also feels like they can just keep doing something and they're never going to get caught, or they may not. If somebody has enough influence and power or connections, or like, you know, they may not. Sometimes these people that do this really dark, weird shit, they do know people. They have a lot of connections and they have a lot of power and money and time. It's sick, but it's true. It's true. It's true. So, I mean, the justice here, though, is that you can't be touched by it anyway. You're bigger and better than this. You are divine masculine. I am divine masculine. Big, sexy with glasses. Oh, he's not wearing glasses, but yeah, you know. Anyway, there's a birdhouse here at the bottom, too. I feel like somebody is getting messages from the other side, but we've been talking about that already. Time has done its job, divine masculine. Going forward, stand in your divine masculine power. 2882 is significant. Oh, somebody could have been born in 82. 1221, they wanted me to have this card, just period. So yeah, divine masculine, listen to the messages you are getting. Time is still your friend. Nothing is too late, because there's something about that. Time has done its job. Time has done exactly what it's supposed to do. You're not out of time. It doesn't matter how old you are. Okay? There's plenty of time. There's still time. There's still time. There's more time. Somebody else's time may be up, though. I don't know why the cage bird sings. Somebody's singing like a canary somewhere. Well, somebody here may not want to tell you the truth. Somebody else just may. Child magical is out here. There's a magical child. The child card. I like it. What are you doing? Somebody's strategizing here. I feel like this is you and your adversary. Your creativity is very significant, though. And what did it say over here? Oh, wow. Look, hold on, y'all. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep it, but I want it. Somebody's been through a transformation, and hearts are being weighed at this time. Okay? Somebody's magic or somebody's faith or somebody's creativity or childhood are being renewed or healed, or where was it? Get creative, collective. Get creative. I love your swag. Time has done its job. Get creative. There's a death here and a rebirth here. So somebody's inner child's been restored. Some creativity is being unleashed. Maybe that's what you're getting messages about. Something is public. I want some more before we go. My phone is ringing. I'm sorry, whoever you are. I can answer it right now. It's probably my family. They're like, why are you out so late reading? Because I felt like it today. I've been trying to put out as much as I can before I start working full time again. So trying. Ooh, okay. So somebody's about to give birth to something new, and I like it. There's some Aquarian energy here with this healing card too. I feel somebody is is pouring into themselves and is also reaping the benefits of that pour. Okay. With the fish being here, somebody here could get pregnant too, especially with that child magical being here. You could be also just giving birth to something that is going to be abundant, plentiful, something that's going to make money. There is a stork here though, so the fish, the stork, and the child, somebody's getting pregnant. If you don't feel like getting pregnant, be careful. Pour that into some creativity elsewhere, outside of the bedroom, okay? But but congratulations if someone is pregnant. A baby is always a reason to celebrate. Well, almost always, but yes. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, somebody, okay, your story has veered way off, fork in the road from what this other person's story is. Did somebody get paid? Somebody paid somebody to get jumped? Make careful business moves right now. Everyone's an I told you so person. I feel like I need to put it there. I don't know why. There's something about nasal spray. I don't know why they said that right now, but that's what I had heard. Nasal spray? Why? I don't know why, y'all. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there. Somebody in regards to you that's on the wrong side of this really needs to be careful. Really needs to be careful about who they do business with in regards to you as well. You know, everything that you do to somebody will eventually come back to you. If somebody had you catfished or tried to get you jumped, or they did all this plotting on you, man, what makes them think that it can't be done to them? I mean, this is what I don't understand about people. They're just, so many people are just so stupid. You know what I mean? And if they're working in a group, right, who is willing to do these things, what the fuck makes you think that the people in the same group won't do this shit to you? Hello? You know who you're dealing with. All right, anyway, y'all. But I think it looks good, collective. I like this. Do I want one last anything? I don't know. Look, you just cut them in half. Somebody could be getting married. Some commitment or some creativity or some child is actually going to be born. Somebody's getting some recognition here too. And it will be public as well. Something that you're celebrating, a commitment, a contract. Divine feminine here too. I can't show her boobie, but yeah, there's a divine feminine here as well. Divine mask. Your partner could be coming in. You or them could be older than the other. That happens a lot, they say, with divine counterparts. So where there's an age difference. So for those of you that believe in twin flames, I know a lot of y'all say that. I think it's just something that, I mean, it doesn't have to be the case, but I don't really think age is that important, especially once you're middle-aged. Somebody being younger or older doesn't matter anymore. Honestly, it doesn't. I mean, look at the people we're dealing with out here. Does it matter anymore? It doesn't. All right, y'all. Anyway, I think it looks good for you guys. I think that somebody in regards to you does need to be careful, and that is the bottom line. Somebody here may get pregnant and or married or engaged and or have a contract that is worth having, that will be bountiful and abundant for you. And I'm very, very happy for you. Look out, divine masculine's adversary, because you were on all the fuck shit and something's about to bite you in the ass. You asked for it. All right. I love you guys. I hope you got information, confirmation, and clarity. Thank you guys, as always, for taking the time to heal with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I'm really sorry about the first read. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.